This weekend, the best golfers in the world are at the Riviera Country Club for the Genesis Open, and we can win $50,000. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Matters with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me as always. This episode takes us over to the NBC Sports Predictor app for the Genesis Invitational, where we can compete for $50,000 jackpot if we can correctly predict a handful of matchups and give them the winner and the winning score of that matchup. If nobody can do it, they'll still give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize to the group of people that can get the most points. Let's jump on into it and see how we'll do. All right, so the first matchup here is Bryson DeChambeau versus Brooks Koepka. For DeChambeau, he hasn't played on the tour since January 10th, which he was tied for 7th in that tournament. And that's actually his only tournament so far in 2021. But he did play at the Saudi International a couple weeks back, and he was tied for 18th at that. Here at the Genesis, he finished 5th place last year. If we look at Koepka in his form and history here at the Genesis, he's had 2 cuts to start his 2021, but then he got first at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and then here at the Genesis, he was 43rd last year at the Genesis. Bryson DeChambeau, he's better at, driving yards, driving accuracy, approach to green, around the green, tee to green, scoring average, green and regulation, and then eagles and birdies per hole. The only thing that Koepka does better is putting, and it's a pretty big advantage, actually. Koepka ranks 12th, where DeChambeau ranks 75th in putting, so that's, if Koepka wants to do it, obviously he's on good form finishing first place at the Waste Management, but if he brings his putter to the Riviera Country Club this weekend, DeChambeau could be in trouble. But I'm going to go ahead and take Bryson DeChambeau. He's got the overall better all game going into this tournament, so I like that. For the second matchup, we get the world's 2 best golfers in the world. We get Dustin Johnson versus Jon Rahm. Look, DJ just won the Saudi Invitational 2 weeks ago. And then he said he needed to take last week off just to get acclimated flying back over to the States. He's first in approach to green on the tour, second in tee to green, first in scoring average, and 4th in greens regulation. I'm not picking up against the best golfer. If he needs to take a week off to get his body right and get right mentally, then I trust everything that this man's doing. So go ahead and give me Dustin Johnson over Jon Rahm. The next one we got here is Rory McElroy versus Xander Schauffele. Look, for McElroy, his form is tied for 6th and tied for 13th in the last 2 weeks, and then he took the last week off, but those were his results in the last 2 weeks that he played. McElroy at this golf course, he was 5th and 4th over the last 2 seasons, so he's got some good form here. Schauffele, his form is really good. He's got tied for 2nd, and tied for 5th so far in 2021. And Schauffele at this golf course isn't all that bad. He's got a 15th and 23rd place finish here at the golf course. Schauffele, though, big advantages with the putter. He ranks 5th, where McElroy ranks 71st. Approach to green, another big advantage, 33rd versus 105th. The advantages carry over for around the green. You got 21st versus 91st. And then greens and regulation, he's about 4 percentage points better at 72 versus 68. Driving accuracy, they're both about 58%, so even there. I'm going to go ahead and take Xander Schauffele. He's got the better form coming in this tournament with a lot of second place finishes. And then overall, his game is just in a much better place in the 2021 season. For the next matchup here, they give us Justin Thomas versus Jordan Spieth. Thomas in 2021, he's got a 3rd and a tied for 13th finish. He was cut last year at the Genesis, but before that, he had a 2nd and 9th place finish in 2019 and 2018. Spieth, the last 2 weeks, he's gone tied for 4th, tied for 3rd, and he was 59th at the Genesis last year, and the year before that, he was 51st. Thomas is better off the tee. He's better at approach to green. He's better at putting. He's better at tee to green, better at driving accuracy, greens and regulation, and he's got a better scoring average. Go ahead and give me Justin Thomas. The next one we got here is Patrick Cantlay versus Colin Morikawa. Look, Cantlay was tied for 3rd last week. He was 2nd before that. And at the Genesis, he's got a 17th and 15th place finish in the last 2 years. For Morikawa, he hasn't played since January 17th when he was tied for 7th in. And his only appearance here at the Genesis was a 26th place finish. Morikawa's got a better driving accuracy, green and regulation, approach to green. Otherwise, Cantlay does it all better, including the putter, which is a big advantage, monster advantage with the putter. He ranks 28th, where Morikawa ranks 190th. Go ahead and give me Patrick Cantlay. Got some good form coming into this, and then overall just a better game than Morikawa. For the next 2 golfers, we got Hovland versus Zalatoris. Hovland, he's got tied for 2nd in his last tournament, which is back on January 31st, but he did play in that Saudi International that a few of the players competed in, and he was tied for 6th in that, and he's had no appearances here at the Riviera Country Club. For Zalatoris, he was tied for 55th last week, tied for 17th the week before that, and he's been cut in his only appearance here at this golf course. It's likely going to come down to the putter. If you look at their stats, it's generally even, but the putter is, it's going to come down to who putts better, because they got 127th and 107th ranked here in the thing. Otherwise, Hovland, yeah, he's a little bit better. He's got a better greens in regulation and a better driver and accuracy. Again, he was tied for second last week at that tournament, or the last one that he played in. I'm going to go ahead and take Victor Hovland here to have the better weekend. Second to last group here is Adam Scott, the defending champion, versus Tony Finau. Scott was tied for 10th in his last appearance on the tour. Again, he's the defending champion, and the year before that, he had 7th place. So a guy that obviously really likes this golf course. Finau, really good here lately, tied for 2nd and 4th in his last 2 tournaments. Tied for 2nd in the Saudi International 2 weeks ago. Here at this golf course, he's got a 2nd, a 15th, and a 51st place finish here in the last 3 years of Genesis. I'm going to go ahead and take Tony Finau. He's got the better stats, and I believe he's in the better form. So I like Tony Finau to have the better weekend result. And then the last one here is Scheffler versus Molinari. This one here was probably the easiest ones of all of them. Here, Scheffler's got the better driving accuracy, better greens and regulations. Neither of them putt really all that well. But it comes down to their history here at this golf course. Scheffler, he's got 30th last year. He's coming in tied for 7th at the Waste Management 2 weeks ago. For Molinari, though, he was 59th last week, and then 4 of his last 5 tournaments, including the last 3, he's all been cut here at the Genesis. So obviously he doesn't like this golf course for whatever reason. It's really hard to ignore this guy's history here at this golf course. So go ahead and give me Scottie Scheffler to have the better score over the weekend. And for a winner, I'm going to go ahead and take Dustin Johnson. Look, I mean, he's got it. His game is obviously clicking right now. Got that victory a couple weeks ago. His stats are far and away the better golfer. I'm going to take Dustin Johnson to be minus 13, and that's what he'll do to win this golf tournament. On my wife's entry, I'm going to go ahead and go with Patrick Cantlay. So I'll do her entry, Patrick Cantlay, for minus 13. All right, guys, that's how we'll fill out our chances to win $50,000 on the Genesis Invitational this weekend. Go ahead and hit that like button if I've been of help to you. And as always, good luck with your picks, and I'll see you on the next contest. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.